The second unexplained fire in 1 week burns another Mountain Pine building to the ground. This time, the building actually belonged to the fire department itself. Only on Fox 16, Catherine Johnson joins us live in Mountain Pine to explain why people believe this keeps happening. What's going on, Catherine?
Donna, I want to show you something right over here by my feet. These lights are just about all that was salvageable of a fire that happened this afternoon at the Mountain Pine Fire Storage and Training Facility, leaving the entire community in fear that an arsonist is back and not afraid to strike even in the fire department's own backyard. The second unexplained fire in 1 week destroys another empty building in Mountain Pine.
I just can't describe my feeling right now. It's not good.
This community is scared to death.
This is the 15th suspicious fire to burn a vacant building to the ground in the small town over the past 7 years. And just like the others, Chief Lester Odell says this fire started in the back corner of the building.
When I arrived, a flame was coming out the back of it.
But the biggest difference between this fire and the 14 others, this building belonged to the fire department itself and destroyed at least $3,000 worth of equipment.
Worried about another happening like the one we had in September.
An unexplained fire last September killed 2 people.
It's happening again, and why?
With no electricity connected to the building, the whole city suspects an arsonist is back.
Somebody is deliberately setting these fires. Catch them!
Just to be frank, we do not expect to catch anyone.
All Chief Odell can do at this point is determine if an accelerant was used. Because again, just like the 14 previous unexplained fires, no one saw a thing before the building went up in smoke.
You need an eyewitness or some other type evidence that ties a particular person to the scene. And we don't find any of that here. We haven't found any of that at the other places.
Now, this arson investigation will start up tomorrow morning, and although the chief says all signs may point to an arson, he doubts anyone will be able to make an arrest. Live in Mountain in Fox 16 News.
Catherine, this is quite troubling, and I'm sure it is for the people who live in Mountain Pine. What happens next, and what about the other arson investigations?
Donna, community members here are really asking for some outside help. There's only one police officer in this town, and they tell me everyone in this city always knows where he's patrolling. So if he's on one side of the town, the other side is completely, it lacks any sort of surveillance, and everybody knows when and where he'll be working. So it's pretty easy to sneak up behind a building and start a fire. They're really begging for someone to step in from the outside on this one.
Yeah, I agree. I think they do need some help at this point. Try to figure this out. Catherine in Mountain Pine, thank you so much.
Now, Arkansas's certified most accurate forecast with meteorologist Chad Garneau.
Tell you what, Wednesday's almost in the books, and for the first part of the week, it's been relatively nice. Question is, what's the rest of the week going to look like? Can we expect some of this nice weather to stick around for a while or not?
It will. You just got to go through Thursday, though. Thursday, it's going to be a bit on the hot side.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Got to get through tomorrow.
Got to get through tomorrow. We're going to be in the mid-upper 90s, heat index at 100, something we haven't really felt in a while. I mean, we've been kind of getting used to these 80-degree temperatures and sunshine. We're thinking, oh, this is how the rest of August is going to turn out. Well, not so fast.
All right.
All right. So we got that, but then after that, we'll have chances of rain and more clouds, thunderstorms, and then temperatures are going to be staying in the 80s for quite an extensive period of time. Here's a look at our WeatherBug camera at the Plaza West building. You can see pointing off well off to the eastern skyline, and we did start off the day with cloudy skies, but then the clouds departed. We got the sunshine in here, and temperatures quickly rose up to the low 90s with heat index values into the mid 90s. Now, that was earlier today. Let's get to what's going on right now. On HD Pinpoint Radar, we've got a downpour, but it's not covering a whole lot of real estate. It's way up in the northern part of the state. I mean, in Marion County, for crying out loud. It's at U.S. Highway 62. Again, just a quick downpour. Earlier, it had lightning and quarter-size hail. That's why there's a severe thunderstorm warning with it. But now everything's diminishing just due to the fact that it's lost of daytime heating and doesn't have really a lot of upper-level support for this system. So don't count on any more of this kind of activity going on for central Arkansas as we go to bed for tonight. Satellite and radar feed on a wider perspective across the state. There you can see the storm up in Marion County fading away, but the clouds drifting to the east-southeast. We actually have some high clouds also coming in from the west. That's from earlier showers we had around 4 or 5 6 p.m. earlier today. And really, I'm not focusing again on the activity that's going on in Arkansas. Everything's kind of fading away here. But what I am keeping an eye on is over toward the northern part of the whole United States, right around the Canadian border right here. And what you can notice is there's an actual cold front coming through and also an area of low pressure. And this is going to continue to track to the east-southeast. This cold front is taking its aim toward Arkansas, and it will be in our backyard as we get closer to Thursday night and into Friday morning. And that's when we'll have one of our best chances of rain we've had throughout the work week, and temperatures will begin to go back down. But we still have to get through Thursday, like I mentioned, and it's going to be a toasty one, you could say. 82 degrees currently in Springfield, Wichita, 85, 87 in Oklahoma City. You're looking at regional temperatures right now, more of the 70s to our east. Currently in downtown Little Rock, we're sitting at 81 degrees, mostly clear. Pretty quiet out there. Winds out of the southeast at 8 miles per hour. Some other temperatures, we got more at 80s on the board here, 79 in Stuttgart and 77 in Pine Bluff. Looking into the future with our computer model, you see at 7 o'clock in the morning, this is trying to produce a few isolated showers. I'm not really on board with that. I think we'll have mostly sunny skies, though, temperatures beginning into the low 70s. Then in the afternoon, we heat up quickly into the mid-upper 90s, the heat index at 100 degrees or just a little bit below that. But as we get to 6 p.m., you notice that cold front coming in from the north, and as it does so, it will give us a good chance of scattered showers and storms in northern Arkansas, and eventually that will slide down to central Arkansas overnight and into Friday morning. So it could be a loud start to Friday morning and even going into the afternoon with that cold front sliding down. Once we get past Friday, that front is not going to be really quick to pass us, and we'll still have some rain chances on the board as we get toward the first half of the weekend. So here's a look at your forecast. 7 o'clock tomorrow morning as you wake up, 72 degrees in Little Rock, mostly sunny. A bit on the humid side. We didn't talk about that so much, but it will be a little bit humid as well. 97 in Little Rock as we get to 3 p.m. with sun and clouds. Feeling hot out there. 98 in Hot Springs, 95 in Pine Bluff, 97 in Sherwood. Just bring the water bottle along with you if you're going out to work for tomorrow. 6 p.m. we're at 95 in Little Rock, 95 in Conway. If we turn our eyes to the north, I'm guaranteed we're going to have some cloud cover and plenty of thunderstorms going on over there. And of course, we'll keep an eye on that as we get to Thursday. As we look at southwest Arkansas for tomorrow, you can expect temperatures there in the upper 90s. 99 in Arkadelphia, 99 in Camden. Winds out of the southwest at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Look at your extended forecast. Shows you that we'll have temperatures after Thursday staying into the 80s. Again, best chance of rain and storms on Friday and Saturday. Some of them could be strong with some gusty winds. And then as we get past that system, temperatures staying in the mid-upper 80s with overnight lows into the 60s. So don't worry, Kevin and Donna, that Thursday weather, it's going to be out of here soon, and we'll be enjoying more of those 80s.
All right.
Texted Travis Otis. Yeah, he's clearly texting. That's not somebody dialing a phone number unless they're dialing somebody on a different planet, because that's a lot of digits.
Oh, that's Fox 16's Kelly Dudzik and Lieutenant Carl Minden with the Pulaski County Sheriff's Department looking for drivers texting behind the wheel. It's illegal in Arkansas, but in many cases, the law is not stopping people from doing it.
So now AT&T is urging all Americans and Arkansans to pledge to stop texting while driving with its It Can Wait public awareness campaign. AT&T is asking all drivers to take the It Can Wait pledge on September 19th. So Donna and I are actually going to get the ball rolling a bit early.
Yeah, we are.
By signing this poster and taking the pledge. I'm going to start because I know you've got some interesting stats to pass along here.
More than 100,000 crashes a year are blamed on drivers texting behind the wheel. And make sure you write it legibly, Kevin. A recent AT&T survey found 97% of teens say they know that texting is dangerous. And the survey also found 75% of teens surveyed say that texting while driving is common among their friends.
Yeah, listen to this too. Almost all teens, we're talking about 89%, expect to reply to a text or email within 5 minutes or less. And 77% of teens report seeing their parents text while driving. I'm sure you at home have seen a number of people texting while driving. Not a good thing to do. As Donna mentioned, it is illegal here in the state. Now, if you want more information on the It Can Wait pledge, go to our Fox 16 website and just click on news links.
You know, I think what's going to happen after this is going to be circulated around Central Arkansas, and other people will get to sign it. But in order to really sign the pledge, and I think you've already mentioned this, go to itcan'twait.com, sign that pledge and stand by it, because too many lives are lost from people who are distracted behind the wheel, especially texting and driving.
And they're all preventable.
You got that right. For most students in Central Arkansas, the fall semester starts on Monday. Next, how parents can find out everything they need to know before that bell rings Monday morning.
And teachers getting lessons before the students return. How teachers in Faulkner County are learning to handle dangerous situations.
Here's your chance to get huge savings with today's great deal. Go to arkansave.com and start saving today. Fox 16's Arkansave, big deals, local savings.